Hello and welcome to episode 9 of my Ancestors tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on first mentioning some of the resources that I stockpile and why, and then showing the 3 new spontaneous mutations that I have got and the 3 new neurons that I have unlocked. I have initiated all 3 of the neurons, but I've only added the neuron energy to one of them, so I want to show all of this because it really will help your game become much easier to play if you unlock lots and lots of neurons. So right, let's get to it. The first thing I want to show is the items that I stockpile and explain why I stockpile them. Just to quickly show, one of them is food, and the food that I stockpile is he sat right on top of them? No, here they are. Is coconuts. For some reason I had to struggle to think of their name. So one of the items I stockpile is coconuts. They're the best source of food, but I'll need to use first I'll need to strip them down to the coconut shell, and then I'll need to use an obsidian scraper on the shell to cut them in half, and then I can eat them. So they're a good source of food. That should be your main source of food, and you should stockpile them at every settlement you have which has coconut trees in this settlement. The next resource that I stockpile is, I can never remember their names, is the horsetails, because the horsetails can be used for repairing broken bones and buffing against broken bones, so you can fall out of trees once you've buffed yourself up, which I showed in episode 1, and not take bone damage. But they need to be refined. You can also use them for bleeding, but they need to be refined for that as well, which I'm going to show all of this as it becomes relevant. And the third item I like to stockpile is this one, which is cat. Not sure if that's pronounced correctly, but this item gives you a good buff against cold damage when it rains and gets cold, so you don't take any damage, and also all broken bones. So that's why that's usually the only one I will eat. I need to refine it first into paste, and once you do that into paste, using you use a granite grinder to turn the cat into paste, and then I take that as a buff before I go out exploring. Right, okay, so that's the stockpile. 3 items that I always stockpile: food and 2 medicines. The next I want to show you the 3 new spontaneous genetic mutations that I've got and the 3 new neurons that I've got. So let's lie down and bring that up. Okay, so let's go back. So the first neuron that I got, I actually, as well as initiating it, I filled it with neuron energy. I didn't mean to, but it doesn't matter that I did, because I didn't know if I'd remember where it was, because it's starting to get populated, my brain, quite a bit. In fact, officially this ape is probably more intelligent than I am now. It's bypassed me. So anyway, one of the neurons I've got is this: deep sleep. When sleeping in a sleep spot, less time is needed to fully recover. So I'm sure you'll agree, definitely useful. Another neuron that I've initiated but not added energy to it yet, I'm going to do that with you watching, is this one in senses: odorant chemotopy. Once connected, automatic identification of non-threatening smells of the same species near the target will be possible. And the third neuron that I've initiated and not added energy to yet is this one in preventive medicine, or preventive medication: analgesia. Once connected, it will be possible to be shielded against injuries for a longer time, so broken bones, when I use the cat paste, it will last longer, which is why in episode 1 you see me buff myself up, and the buffs lasted for a very long time because I unlocked all of the neurons connected to preventive medication. So that's the 3 new neurons. The 3 new spontaneous genetic mutations is this one, which is in the settlement. The body of 2 and the members of the lineage will have a greater capacity to heal themselves while sleeping, which goes well with this deep sleep. And the other 2 are over here. So this one's the senses. Kai and the members of the lineage will be able to remember the position of one or more item or living being, always useful to get them, and another one in the senses doing exactly the same. So it's excellent having them for when you're out exploring. You can identify and then memorize more plants or animals, and there's one for locations as well. So right now these are all prepared and ready at the one's at the elder stage and the other 2 are at the adult. So now I'm ready to evolve, so I can get access to them. So for that I'm going to need to go to evolution. Actually, what I'm going to do before I evolve is do these add energy to the 2 neurons that I've initiated, otherwise I could well lose them. To do that, it's very simple. I'll just go and analyze. Oops, I need to have a baby first, of course, and then I can analyze. So let's do that. Let's get a baby first. In fact, I'm going to do a little test. I don't think you do lose them neurons if I evolve. I don't think I lose these because they've been initiated. You only lose the energy from them. So let's try it. Now, I wanted to explain a little as well about the evolution and the 3 different trees that you have in evolution for feats. So first of all, you get exploring feats. So different areas of the jungle have an identification for that particular area, and as you find and discover them and conquer them, you then unlock these feats down here, and there's lots for explore. That will be doing once I've got my brain capacity a lot better than what it's at the moment. Another tree is the expanding. So these are the ones, most of the feats you've been seeing me getting so far. So you've got this emerging builder. If I click on that, you'll see over on the right there, build a sleep spot at least 5 times. So that's one of the builder feats. There's 2 more builder feats you can see here, but I've not done them yet. So I've got one of them. And if we scroll down, you'll see there's the generous leader feat, which I showed previously when I befriended an outsider. You'll notice as well that there's 4 more feats under generous leader. That's because they can be poisoned. The one that I've got is injured, so that was cat to get them. Then you've got poisoned, which then you can use the plant, oh flipping heck, what's it called? Let me come out. Can never remember their names. Here it is. Horsetail. Horsetail you can use for poisoned. Or honey, in actual fact. Honey might be better. So yeah, you've got the injured, which is cat. You've got the poisoned, which you give them a poison, whether it's honey or one of the other herbs which can cure poisoning. You've got where they're scared, and you can calm them down. You don't need an item for that. You just do the B button. And there's two more off the top of my head. I can't think of what they are, but I'll come across them eventually and show you. Then you've got this other feat under expand, which is astute dominator of the saber-tooths. And basically, if we scroll down here, you can see that I made a saber-tooth kill the giant warthog. Usually you get that when you intimidate a creature, so you fear it and it runs into another prey. I didn't actually intimidate this saber-tooth. I was just in the vicinity, and it caused the saber-tooth, which was trying to stalk me, but because I was staying in the trees and it was following me, it come across a warthog. So I didn't actually intimidate it, I just led it to a warthog, but I didn't do it intentionally. It was as I was climbing through the trees. So that gives you an idea though of some of the feats under expand, and there's loads. Oh, another one here, Territorial Dominance. So this one you can see is for your establishing a new clan settlement for a clan of between so many. So first one's between 2 and 3, and it goes up as high as 16 and 18. Remember, the maximum your settlement clan can be is 20 clan members. So that's the last, you get them you get them feats for that. So they're all done. So that's classed as a fulfillment. So when I evolve, we should see that I get that fulfillment. I possibly got that on the last time I evolved, but didn't notice. And then the last one is evolving. So under evolving, I've got leading tool user, wood and vegetable. Use the natal grass as a tool at least twice, and you can see that there is 5 others that you can get for that. I think sticks is one of them, and thorn bushes is another. Maximize neuronal development, early phases. So you know that I've been working on my neurons and the mutated neurons, and that's why I've unlocked them, and that's actually why I'm able to evolve now, because I've got the feat for this one. You see it says ready, and over here it says ready. If you look there, you can see 2 have been added already previously, and I've got 1 that's ready, so I can use that to evolve this time. And lastly, we've got adaptable metabolism, and I'd have to scroll all the way down. There's quite a few in this one. Assimilated nutrients from vegetable kind of food, and there's lots in there, so you'll see me eating lots of different foods to get. One of them is mollusks, another one is fungi, etc, etc, as they become relevant with me finding them. But I'm careful not to waste the feats. I get the feats only when I've got enough mutated neurons to evolve with, as now is the case. So let's come out. I'm doing this evolving without any children, as you'll notice. It's only generation leaps where you have to have your children birthed. So right, I'm ready to do this. Let's evolve. Getting closer all the time to Millennium Man, which is really what I want, because you get some good abilities with that. So let's evolve. Oh, there's the fulfillment, see? Maximum neuronal development, early phases. Another 60,000 years, we're advancing. I'm evolving faster than science. That now will unlock them 3 spontaneous genetic mutations, which we're going to see once this animation finishes. I think I'm at the split waterfalls location. I've purposely not been unlocking any of the point of interest locations because they're feats and I'm saving them for evolutions. Okay, right, so let's go and have a look at what the three I've just got. There we go, there's one, iconic memory. It is possible to remember the position of one more item or living being. Very good for survivability when out exploring. And another iconic memory, so that's two more items or living beings that I can remember. And the healing virtues of sleeping in a sleep spot are increased. Sleep healing efficiency. All of these neurons and mutations add up as abilities. They keep on making me stronger and stronger, which is why you can see I'm not bothering to leave my settlement yet and going into danger. There's two reasons for it. One, I prefer to be stronger, and two, I don't want to waste the feats for dodging and killing the creatures. I want to save them for my evolution, because I am going to get, as you're going to see, tons more of these mutations. And as you can see, when you evolve, you don't lose the neurons that you've initiated, but you do have to initiate them, otherwise they go back dark, and then you have to do the actions which unlock them in the first place. So the settlement one, when I lost that, I just built more beds and got it back. Okay, so that's all what I wanted to speak about there. So now what I've got to do, now I've evolved, I'm in a position now to get more neurons and mutations, ever becoming more powerful, therefore making the game more enjoyable for when I go to doing the exploring side of the game. It will be easier because I will have longer time. I will be able to freeze time, slow time against predators for dodging them and for hitting them, for counter-attacking them. Right, so I need to sleep now, and I wanted to show sleeping. Maybe I should have a baby first, because you get neuron energy while you're dreaming, so I wanted to show that. So let's do that. What am I? I'm a single female. So let's find a male. I'll have just one baby and then I'll sleep. They're all elders, typical. Oh, here we go. That's what we need. Right, there we go, we coupled. Let's now have a baby. Remember, I need at least one baby to get neuronal energy. Without any babies you don't get the energy. And I do want to demonstrate dreaming and getting neuronal energy. And look at that, I got another mutated, spontaneous mutated neuron. So there we go, another one for settlement. Right, so I'm going to sleep now and show you that when you sleep you dream, and when you dream you get neuronal energy. You'll notice the white flashes in the settlement circle as I dream. Here's a dream. Now watch the white flash over the settlement. See? That's neuronal energy that I'm collecting. Not a great deal. I've shown a much better way of getting neural energy, but I needed to sleep, so I thought I'd show that. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at that new mutated genetic mutation. So yeah, it's under settlement, and it's going to give an enhanced metabolism. So let's see if we can get another spontaneous genetic mutation. So I can have 5 more babies. No, okay, so we didn't get one then. Now I found the best way to get more spontaneous mutated neurons is by trying to balance getting a normal neuron. If you do that, there's more chance the babies will have the mutated neurons. So the way to do that, of course, is by, let's see, can I evolve? I want to make sure that I'm not going to waste a feat, because then I can do some crafting to get a neuron, but I don't want to waste the feat. So let's just check on them. I don't want to be able to evolve. Good, I can't, so I haven't got any feats. That's what I want. Right, so I can risk getting a feat. So, best way to do that is to find a couple of rocks and get crafting. There's no rocks there, but they're on the other side. Oh, here we go, growing neuron intelligence. Let's see if we can mature that. Remember to always stand up when you're using your senses and your intelligence. Make sure you stand up because you get further range. I still need to do the dead bushes, but I don't want to waste the feet because you get a feat with that. Oh, there's the granite, so I'll go use that. Oh, there's a granite over here, that's handy. Buried under the beds that I built. Forget that. I'll go use this granite. So you get a feat when you make this tool 5 times, which is a grinder. Plus, it's good for maturing your dexterity neurons. So right, I've got that new neuron, so what I'm going to do now is initiate it, feed it the energy. Well, I'm just going to initiate it, that's enough, and then I'm going to have another baby to see if I can get another mutation. Oh, I've still got a rock, I thought I just dropped it. Right, so I just need to initiate, like so. Once connected, the ability to transfer an item to the other hand while moving will be possible. Well, I'm not sure how useful that one is, but it does allow me now more chance, more probability of getting another spontaneous genetic mutation. So that's what I'm going to do. And I shall fill these with neuron energy once I have some corpses that I can analyse. So once I've killed off a few of my clan, I'll be able to analyse them and then gain their neuron energy to fill these initiated neurons up. Right, so time for another baby. See, I have the babies so I can end up killing them all off. Not as babies, never do it as babies, as then the game will end. But the adults and the elders, they're fair game. Oh, he's partnered already. Yeah, I'm on someone who's partnered already. There we go, there's a single female. So I need a male. Now another female. There we go. Right, let's find a bed. Oh, have I not built that one yet? I only need 3 of the leaves now in order to build a bed. Because of my settlement neurons. Well, I think I've got 1 settlement neuron which allows me to build with 1 less item. Wait a minute, why didn't I have a child? Let's just check this. Yeah, they're fertile. Yeah, what's going on? Have we got children? No, we haven't got children. Why on earth? Oh, I bet it's because I'm female and I'm trying to mate with a female lesbianism didn't work with evolution. We'd be dead if it did. Yeah, go figure that. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, 2 females. Big mistake. You can't mate 2 females to get a baby. Everyone knows that, except me. That's why I said the apes are probably more... The hominids are probably more evolved than I am. Right, let's try and find a male and do this right. There we go, this one's a male, but he's already taken, so we have to find another male. And you know what, if we can't find an adult male, an elder male will do just fine, as long as his pacemaker lasts. Although I've not actually killed an elder that way yet. So yeah, he's single. Well, even if he weren't single, it wouldn't matter. Right. Oh, couples formed. Now I know there's a bed there, there we go. Oh, there's the timer, so let's just quickly do this. See if I can get another spontaneous mutation. No, not on that attempt. What about another one? Oh, they're all cheering me on. It's like when you do a clan call, they're all stood there watching. No, okay, so I've got to obviously now, let's try, see, I could put neuronal energy into the initiated neurons, and that would probably allow me to have more spontaneous, so I will do that. But in order to do that, I need to move on a generation. So I'll end the episode here because the timer's gone and I need to think about what I want to do next. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.